Maduki! Welcome back to another Brothers in Arsenal. Scared you there, didn't I?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting
Um,
it.
Sorry, I was trying to bring
Excuse
the
me.
energy right now.
Well, it woke me
But
up
yeah,
in my
we're
heart
going to be
drum.
discussing the match against Leeds at Elland Road.
Yes.
Um, Ben, before you start us off, I just want to say stick around to the end because Ben and I will be discussing some comments that were made at the end of the game. So you want to hear about that. Ben, what are your thoughts?
I hope you have that prepared because I already know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I got it prepared.
Oh, okay. Well, I also have something I wanted to discuss. We'll bring it up at the end too. But what are my thoughts? Let's see. I mean, what a performance by the team. Uh, after the disappointing loss to United, obviously last week in the league, and all the pressure building up to this game. Elland Road is not an easy place to go to. Leeds have a really good form at Elland Road, and I mean they've been taking
What an
some points.
atmosphere.
Oh,
What
it's
an
great
atmosphere.
atmosphere there, beautiful stadium.
Yeah.
But I mean they've taken some big points, some of our rivals this season, and we went there and we stuffed them 4-0 just like we did at home 5-0 earlier in the season. So. Um, Big up the team. Defense was rock solid today. I can't even remember any sort of. I don't even think Leeds had a sniff all game. I can't think of any off the top of my head.
They had some crosses that were
Yeah,
in
maybe.
the box in the area, but they were put wide for the most part.
Yeah, and then let's see the midfield. I mean, Arteta, he grew some balls, right? He made a tough decision. He put Kai Havertz in there.
Well, he's
And I
done that
mean,
before,
oh, of
but it was
course, yeah, but
as a
like
main
in the
player.
pressure moment, everything involved around this game, and Odegaard and Eze.
Yeah.
He went with Kai, and not to say, I mean, Kai wasn't like unreal today, and the midfield wasn't unreal. I mean, Rice was fantastic as he usually is. He was just up and down the whole pitch. I mean, just his
300th
usual self.
appearance in the Premier League.
Yeah,
Fifth
yeah,
or sixth youngest player to achieve that, or fifth or sixth youngest to achieve the 300 appearances. So fair play to him. He was a monster today.
and hopefully just keep him healthy.
Absolute
Um,
general.
and before you hop in, yeah, I mean, you just shouted out Medweke and the attack today. I mean, honestly, every single attacker today. But Trossard, I mean, he wasn't amazing. He had a couple good passes here and there in some moments, but every single person in the attack today was fantastic when they came off the bench or whether they started. And Madueke, I know you and I were texting before the game. We were like, "Shit, Saka's out. What's gonna happen here?" But Madueke, I mean, he started off a little like his normal self, couple bad touches, couple bad dribbles out of, I think one out of bounds, maybe some bad pass, but he quickly rose to the challenge. I mean, his crosses on the corners, as we saw, were fantastic. I argue that should be go down his goal. I would. But then that ball to Zubamendi, I mean, beautiful little chip ball across the front post there. Zubamendi made a great instinctive run, got a good header on it. So
And
yeah,
fair
shout out
play to
Madueke for that.
Zubimendi after the mistake he made against Manchester United too.
Yeah,
Well, if
absolutely.
you want to say it's his mistake or Saliba's or just the defense in general with how we were
Yeah.
proceeding.
Well, that was enough blabbering for me. Let's hear from you. What are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, brilliant game, winning 4-0, getting a clean sheet, scoring a bunch of goals. We obviously want
Yep.
to see more creative, free-flowing football, and that's what we saw today.
Yeah.
Gyökeres got on the sheet, Jesus got on the sheet as a sub. Uh, Zubimendi and own goal. Own goal was our top scorer, tied with Gyökeres and Trossard in the league. However, Gyökeres scored and got six. So that is going to be an interesting race between the two of them to see who ends the season with more goals for us.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, overall, the fans have been discussing this. There's been a lot of nervousness around Arsenal's fan base, or the media putting pressure and the fans.
Yep.
We know we haven't been in this position for a while, so there's been a lot of nervousness, and then Arteta's been
Well, we
getting
kind of have been.
criticized from the fans and pundits and everyone about how he plays football. And
Yep.
he came out with that interview, and he's said some things that really cleared the air, and says we're going to be confident going forward. We're in a great position, and we're going to play with enjoyment. And that's what I saw today. The
Mhm.
players played with enjoyment. We played. Like you said, he did have some balls with his selection. Um,
And he had
and yeah,
adversity, right? Saka going out, and he had to
mhm.
make a call, put Madueke in. I know when we saw that text come out, I
Well,
I said Martinelli off the right. which
Yeah,
he did come out and do, and actually played really well off the right. But I
got
was
an
calling for
assist.
that at
Yeah,
first, yeah.
like an assist to
So he
Gyökeres.
made the right choice though with Madueke. I mean, he started off, he got the lead for us basically, right? Almost basically a goal for himself and an assist.
Yeah, absolutely. I call him Maduki just because I like the way it sounds. Um, it's not like a slander form. It's just a funny way to say it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was phenomenal today, and he really stepped up in Saka's absence. And
Hmm.
honestly, Saka hasn't
He hasn't
been
been
the best this
amazing.
season,
Yeah. Yeah.
anyways. But you're gonna start Saka when he's fit.
Yeah.
But obviously, if he's not fit, then if Maduki can continue his form,
Hmm.
obviously this is what we called upon for him. You know,
Yeah. You got to be a backup. You got to come in, do your job when needed.
no, I'm just saying like the goals and assists. The end product
Oh,
hasn't
yeah.
been
Yeah.
there, but today it absolutely was. He's
Hmm.
gotten really good at. I don't know how his set pieces were at Chelsea or if he even took them, but since he's come in, I feel like his set pieces have progressively gotten better since the first time we've seen him step up for set pieces.
Yeah. So today
Uh,
definitely was the best we've seen him on the corners for sure. I know in
Power,
other games he was a
pace,
little shaky.
curl on the ball. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely. Um,
And like I said, I think that should go down as his goal. I know the goalie punched it into the net, but like when they give goals like that to in the field, right? If a goalie knocks in the net like that off a shot on target, they give it to the player. I mean,
for
that was
sure.
going in. If he doesn't touch it, it's going right in the net. They should just give it to him.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. I don't know. They make their stupid
But
rules.
yeah, so all in all, great performance.
Yeah,
I want to shout out Aronson. I thought he was playing really good
oh
for
yeah,
Leeds all over the place. And you kept saying it in the pre-match, but I didn't actually remember or realize how
dribble.
quick he is. But he's a really
Yeah,
fast, quick player.
yeah.
Um, all in all, DCL I think he had like one chance, like I said, from like a cross where he deflected it wide.
Hmm.
But yeah, we shut them up for the most part.
Yeah.
Um, Goodmanson, I think he had a solid. Well, he was involved a lot, and I like that
That's
about him.
funny because I
Um,
thhe thought he kind of had a poor game. I thought he
no,
got
no, he
picked
didn't
a
have like
lot.
the best. He didn't have a great game, but he was involved a lot,
Yeah, I
and
mean he
there
had
were
some
some
good.
moments
Yeah.
he did whip in a couple balls that were really good.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, when you lose 4-0 and you're in final,
It's hard to pick out good performances from Leeds.
um,
4-0.
but yeah,
I would
that
like
was
to say though, I don't know what else were you trying to
no.
add to the
You
ad?
go.
Okay, yeah. I was just gonna say, set piece goal, an own goal, and people are probably just gonna point those out and say, look at Arsenal, old Arsenal, look at that, just set piece and corner, blah 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 blah. I mean that Jesus, the build up to the Jesus goal was beautiful. That ball in by Odegaard is exactly what we've been screaming for. He came
Hmm.
on, and his first few minutes. I was kind of yelling at him like, "Come on, you're slowing the game down." There's one where he broke through the midfield, and he could have slipped to Jesus out on the right. Jesus middle a run to the sideline for him, and no, he pulled it back and played a sideways pass. And I was like, "Come on!" But then when he got that pass in from I forget who played it into his feet, put it into his feet, just boom, one touch right to Jesus, and Jesus nice little like ball drag, push forward, whip it. That was great. That was fantastic.
Yeah, and I actually thought Jesus might have been a hair offside, but they didn't even say VR must have checked it, but they didn't show anything. So,
His goal.
um, yeah, Jesus. When he first got that pass, it
Uh,
looked like
I
he
mean,
was in line with the defender, or maybe he could have been
yeah.
a touch offsides.
I didn't notice. But I will say one thing I
He was
did
at least
love.
in line with the last defender, so it was like close, where they
Right.
would have checked it at least, and they
Yeah.
probably did. But
Yeah. One thing I really did that I saw today was, and I was texting you about it, with Kai and Yacarez, we didn't see like incredible link up play between them. They had a couple good passes,
mhm.
interchange between them. But like, I think having both of them on the field, as we all know, is kind of a meme. Kai Havertz is the space creator, right? And Yacarez, as we've been saying all season, has been creating space for all the players around him. Well, I think having Kai on there created some space for Yacarez, and we saw that on the goal. Well, not goal, but the opportunity he had where he broke through the line, got through ball to him, and
Mm,
they blocked the shot. He's got to get a little
yeah,
bit better at that. But my
yeah,
point with
that's
this,
happened like a few times where
yeah,
he's on the break, he's close, but he takes that last bit touch, or he
yeah,
should shoot sooner, or
and I think
something slightly better. But
that's the difference. I think between the Portuguese league and the Premier League, you got defenders that can catch him. In the Portuguese league,
yeah,
maybe not so
that and
much. So
confidence too,
yeah.
probably.
But where I wanted to go with that with Kai and Yacarez, what I love seeing was like out of possession when we were pressing them, it was Kai and Yacarez kind of up top. We were almost playing like a 4-2-4, which when
Mhm.
you have, two of the best 8/6s, whatever you want to call them, because they kind of float between it, both of them, Zubimendi and Rice. they can handle that central area of the park just alone,
Hmm.
both of them. And then enabled Kai Havertz to push up the field. And when you got two big guys like that, pushing, leading the press, and then your wingers, you know, Saka or Medweke or Trossard or Martinelli. I mean, four people pressing you that high, and then if you could release the ball, you got those two big guys to play off of. I don't know. It could just be something beautiful to see moving forward into the season and hopefully lead us to a league title.
Yeah,
I really like I really like seeing that kind of transition um, in the field of play.
yeah, and then just to lead back up, concluding to that, other midfielders or Asla came on, which screwed me over because I had a parlay and it was Victor Gyökeres to score or assist, as it a score or assist, Arsenal to win, and
That was it.
something else. And had Eza not come on, because it's not that he came on, it's the fact that he came on so late. If he had not come on, my bet would have hit. It wouldn't
Yeah,
have counted for
yeah,
that. It
there
would have
just
been
wouldn't
less
have been
money
as they
for
won.
that.
Yeah,
Anyways, um, speaking of English midfielders, this is the discussion that I wanted to bring up at the end. Actually, no, I'll say this first. We were discussing the games the throw-ins were taking forever.
oh my God.
And also, I love what you said because I was like, dude, Rice literally stepped over fully, his foot was fully over the line. I'm like, why don't they call that at all? Like, what? I don't get it. And it was just funny because you're like, it's like basketball in the NBA. They get it with carries and travels. I'm like, yeah, it's
Yeah,
a good
we're actually
comparison.
professional level. Let some of the simplicities of the game go by, like the foot over the line throw-ins, and even
That's
the
like a
over the head. Sometimes they just don't even call those.
unless your name is Hector
Martinelli does it a
Bellerin.
lot. Yeah, I'm sure
Hector
Martinelli will
Bellerin.
do that a lot in his throw-ins. He'll just be like right here, just do that. That's technically
Yeah,
you got to,
yeah.
but whatever. They just let the small things go, but it is what it is.
But anyways, back to it. This is what I was discussing at the beginning. Gosh, okay. Um, we look at it and have a bit of perspective. We're top in the Premier League. We've won 8 from 8 in the Champions League. We won in the first game of the semifinal in the Carabao Cup, and we're in the next round of the Cup. We cannot complain about where we are. If you ask any Arsenal fan where we'd be at this stage of the season, if we had all of that, someone would have bit your hand off. So
Yeah,
we're in a really strong position. We know as players we have a really good squad, and it's about utilizing that and also going forward, realizing every game is a cup final. If you want to be a winner, you need to win these games if you want to give everything. We have a long 4 months ahead, but one we're prepared for. If you want to win with Arsenal and leave a legacy, this is your chance to do it in the next 4 months. Let's keep giving it a good go.
that's
Anyway,
exactly what I was about to read to you.
yeah. So
That
I
quote, yeah.
absolutely love this from him.
Uh,
He's
th
speaking about how, and this was on muting the critics and how there's been so much nervousness around similar to what Arteta said. Get on board. We're going to be playing. We're going to be enjoying it. We put
yeah,
ourselves in this position and just get on board, block out all the noise, and just support the team. Declan Rice, I love
yeah,
that. He's saying this and he's saying we're in a great position. He's calling out his team,
yeah.
saying, don't listen to anything. We're in this position for a reason. We just got to keep doing our own thing. And I
Mhm.
love that he says, like, if you want to leave a legacy, like the stuff
Yes,
like
yes.
that, that's what you want to hear from a player in your team, and you want someone that is a leader in the team. He will
Mhm.
bring out the best in others. As Arteta called him when he first signed, a lighthouse. That is what he's being right now. I know this is off the field stuff, but he is being a lighthouse, shining the
Mhm.
way for the others, being that leader. So I
Yeah.
just thought, big up to him on his 300th appearance. Played a phenomenal game,
Mhm.
and he had great words to say at the end of the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I mean Declan Rice, I absolutely love that line from him. I mean the whole quote, but that specific line at the end. And I mean,
Yeah, I probably didn't need to read
I
the whole quote.
as we all know, it doesn't seem like it's going to happen this season. Tossing off the armband, I think Arteta's just going to let that go till probably summer. But I mean, we need to see this guy as our captain next season. He is the leader of the team, on and off the pitch, like you just said. Off the pitch, the way he presents himself and talks about the team and leads from that side of things. And obviously on the pitch, he's 8 out of 10 minimum every performance. Maybe not the United game the other day, but 8 out of 10 pretty much every performance. He's fantastic. Yeah, I love Declan Rice, and yeah, like you said, the legacy, or like he said, the legacy. I mean, Declan Rice will be a club legend if we go win two, three major titles underneath him. You know, so hopefully we can get that done because I would love to, eventually see maybe a statue of Rice outside the Emirates. 20, 30 years. Hopefully he can lead us
Hmm.
to four or five titles, league, Champions League, whatever.
Yeah,
Well, not whatever, league and Champions League specifically.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, the words were just great to hear, and also especially when there's like speculation around. And I know it's never in recent years. It hasn't been the defense that's been letting us down, but when you got players who get rumors or they're getting attracted by other clubs like Real Madrid for Saliba, for instance, well, Saliba grew up supporting Arsenal allegedly, but these are things that he probably will want to venture to, but he says he wants to win trophies. So this is a chance to leave a legacy,
Hmm.
cement yourself in history in Arsenal, and yeah, Premier
Yeah,
League history.
absolutely. Uh, excuse me. Sorry. Dealing with a little cold over here. Anyways, did you have a quiz question? I didn't have one prepared. I know you usually do.
Uh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Um, Recently against Kairat, and actually when we played them, I was thinking this too before I even saw the tweet. But when we played Kairat, it was Ars versus Kai. Kai actually scored too,
Hmm.
but I don't know if it
I think
was.
I know where you're going with this, and
I
I
don't know
think
if
I
this
know
was
the answer.
scoring or if it was just playing against them.
No,
I'm
it's
assuming it
scoring.
was a scoring or a
Yeah, I
system.
know
I
what you're
don't
talking
remember.
about. The answer is Lee Dixon.
Ah, shit, you already saw
I
this.
saw that
Okay,
one. Yeah, it was
yeah.
scoring. Yeah, it's such a weird stat.
But
Some.
when I saw we were playing against Kyra, I was like, oh, Kai.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's see if I got a better question for you.
wow, you know what? Question.
Um, hmm. No, I don't have another question off
What
the top of my head.
what team is Neil Mopai on
Oh,
currently?
oh, wait, I actually do know this. I looked it up a few months ago.
Wait, why'd you look
He's
it up a
on,
few months ago?
because my coworker gave me a Neil Mopai card, um, because he saw it at a show and he thought it was cool. It is actually
So,
quite, I don't
so he
like.
transferred from Brighton,
He's at,
or
he's in France. I want to say he's at either Nantes or Nice.
neither.
Neither. Forget what it is then. Lille?
RDZ,
Is it Lille?
RDZ.
What?
What
France?
manager has the initials RDZ?
Oh, he's at Marseille.
He was,
Yeah.
I think. I
Hmm.
think that's where he was in France. However, he actually just transferred,
Oh, where'd it go?
and it's funny because I forget what was said, but the Sevilla Twitter page, the admin like posted something like a few years ago about Mope or him being like they posted something like funny or like mean about Mope, and then they signed him. So then it was funny because Mope like after he got signed, he went to the admin and they had like a funny little thing about it. But yeah, he's at
Oh,
Sevilla
yeah.
right now. Funnily
Oh,
enough, he has like a mullet. It's
ah,
interesting.
yeah. I guess it's
Anyways,
good
that's
for
not
him.
Arsenal related. But
Yeah. Oh,
tomorrow,
kind of.
Manchester
Yes,
City take
tie.
on their bogey team Spurs. So hopefully,
Yeah. Hopefully
they
Spurs
can,
do us
well,
favor.
again, this it doesn't matter. We need to focus on ourselves. It doesn't matter what City or Aston Villa are doing. As long as we win out, we are fine, and we can do that. We only have three other games where we leave London, which is class for us. And yeah, so Ben, is there any other thoughts you wanted to add?
Uh, Thomas Frank, get the boys ready to go. See if you can do something. I know you said don't worry about anyone but ourselves, but I mean, if Spurs can get the job done, that'd be awesome. But I don't have any high hopes for that. Based on what I'm seeing online, a lot of the fans are already pulling a 20, was that 22, 23 when they were just like full on supporting City when Arsenal had a chance. So,
Yeah, and
yeah,
then Stone had
give
a
it a shot.
breakaway, and he could have easily scored it because he scores that like 9 times out of 10, and he scuffed it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I do got to wrap this up, but anyways, yeah, this has been a another Brothers in Arsenal.
Leave your
Please
comments,
leave your comments down below, like, subscribe, share the video, and yeah, as always,
hit the hype button too
hit the hype button. It's been another Brothers in Arsenal. See you in
if
the
it
next
exists.
video. All right.